Hey guys, Jaws Shark Reviews here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Rise of the Beast Combiner 2-pack, Arcee and Silverfang. So, here they are, and yes, this is the second of three in the first wave of the Transformers Rise of the Beast Combiner 2-pack things. And, yeah, because there will be a second wave. Obviously the first wave has, Arcee, Optimus Primal, and Bumblebee, but the next one's going to have Optimus Prime and Scourge. So, and those do look pretty cool, especially that Prime one. And it's kind of like, that Prime one's almost like an homage to Lio Convoy, so I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, so anyways, before we take a look at these two figures, let's take a look at the packaging. So, yeah, same format as what we saw before. Of course, you got, the spoiler combination form for Arcee and Silverfang. And, yeah, there's just a little bit of that. Transformers Rise of the Beast Alliance. And you got these little faction symbols and familiar little drawings of some familiar characters. And then you got Arcee on this side, and Arcee on the other side. Poor Silverfang didn't get any renders. And back here we got some renders of, Arcee's road mode, alt mode, Silverfang's wolf mode, and then the two of them combined. And all this down here. And more stuff here at the bottom. And that's pretty much it for the packaging. So let's bring the two back right in here. So, yeah, if you guys are wondering, Jaws, why'd you buy another one of these? Because, these are kind of ridiculous. I mean, I did quite enjoy the Primal one with Skull Cruncher, but, the main reason is, well, first saw movie hype and stuff. I got this back in April, so about 2 months before the movie came out. These were, and another reason is because, these are kind of fun, dumb little gimmicks that I kind of enjoy. My main targets are usually, collector stuff like, Legacy or Studio Series, but, I still like getting these little mainline movie stuff, and also kind of nostalgic for, when I was little and I actually got a lot of these gimmicky stuff, from, like, Dark and Moon stuff. So, that's kind of why, but, Arcee, we're taking that first. We'll start off just like with the Primal review, and we'll start off here with the included animal character. So this time it is Silverfang. Name I definitely won't remember all that often. I mean, I remember for this review, but in like 5 years' time I probably won't remember it. But here's Silverfang right here in his like wolf mode. And and this one is a maximal. Not surprising, but it could kind of be, considering Skullcruncher is considered a Decepticon, which he was in G1, but they label it here. It's like, well, they make him a Predacon? No way. But yeah, they got this nice silver paint right here. I really like the details. Like they gave this guy some pretty nice, cool sculpting and paint. Not a lot of paint, but very nice sculpting. And we got the tail here, which is secretly a blade, as you can see. And yeah, got the other side right here. Yeah, pretty cool. For articulation, only his arms move. What's weird is that, like, the hind legs, like, can move all the way. I mean, that's for transformation, but, like they can only move, this one moves up a little bit further than this one, but then this one, like, moves back a little further than this one. They really did something weird here for Silverfang right here. It's kind of odd. I mean, this, like, Skullcruncher was cool, because he's pretty symmetrical and stuff, but this one's kind of all jumbly and stuff, and they use these like weird pins to hold in these. Like, I mean, these ones are tight, but then these are kind of not tight. Yeah, this Silverfang's okay. I mean, he's okay. Again, the paint's cool, especially the silver, and then the sculpting's nice, but, besides that, it's this. Yeah, it's not the greatest thing, but, oh well. I mean, what are you gonna do? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh wait, I guess we should do a size comparison. But yeah, that's pretty much it there for Silverfang himself. You know, before we get into the combination mode. But for comparison, here he is with Skull Cruncher. And yeah. So yeah, there's Silverfang right there, the less interesting of the two. Now let's bring in Arcee. So yeah, here she is. Oh, it flopped over. In her weird-looking motorcycle mode. This is kind of, yeah, kind of a weird one. You can see her head sticking out there. So yes, she does have visible head syndrome, and it's not hiding very nicely. So yeah, a bit of a bummer. And as you can tell, that's just her flat chest here at the front. I guess that was kind of creative, so it's not like a faux chest or anything, but still, her hands are sticking out. Yeah, this is kind of a bad looking motorcycle mode, if you ask me. Yeah, and they they painted this silver here, but they didn't paint this silver. This is kind of an odd one right here. Like what is this? Yeah, it's kind of a mess. Although I will say, unlike the Studio Series one, this one is easier to stand up a bit, probably because of the wider wheels and stuff. But yeah, there's that. She can roll, I guess. Yeah. Oh yeah, here you get some red right here. I think that's just red plastic, but still. You know, you get again, like with Silverfang, you get some pretty nice details put in, nice paint, but you know, the design of this is I will say the motorcycle mode is a pretty bad looking motorcycle mode, but it's but you know, but we'll get into the road mode in a bit. That is the better of the two modes. So yeah, now anyways, so now for the alt mode size comparisons. Here she is with Optimus Primal, which in, you know, his own respect, the rule mode for that wasn't the greatest, as you can see right here, but it looks like a better gorilla than this does a motorcycle. That's what I'm saying. And of course, the scale is way off because this is a huge either this is a small gorilla or this is a huge motorcycle. But yeah, and why not? Let's have him ride her, because I have a feeling no other reviewer has done this, unless if there has. But if not, let's just do this for fun. There you go. We got a monkey riding a motorcycle. Brand new to your eyes, eh? But yeah, so there's that. And last but not least, here she is with the Studio Series Arcee. And yeah, much better looking motorcycle mode. Because, you know, you actually know where the seat is and stuff, and you can see it right here. They have it sculpted in, and, you know, the front of it looks a lot better. This, yeah, no, this is just no. But, yeah, there's what those two look like together there. So, yeah, now let's get right down into her transformation. So starting off, you just want to untab this from, this piece right here. There's like a little slot, if I focus in on there. And then there's a tab right there. That's where that goes into. And you just want to flip up this wheel right here. And then swivel this way. Then untab the hands from these tabs. And it's weird. Like they put the slots right here in the hand. So they put in like the most uncomfortable part right there. They just had to like stab the hands. That would be painful, but yeah, anyway, so you just bring forward the arms, swirl this around here at the abdomen, bring up the head, and rotate it around. And there you guys have Arcee in her okay-looking robot mode. It's much better looking than the motorcycle mode, but, you know, this is kind of a weird one. But, yeah, I mean, I guess this robot mode ain't so bad. It's definitely not accurate to the movie, but it's just fine, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, let's take a look at her head sculpt. Pretty decent head sculpt. That's definitely based off the concept head sculpt, though, because, you know, I mean, well, first of all, we literally saw it on the packaging. That's the original head design they gave her, and then, you know, in the final movie, she has bigger eyes and stuff, and yeah, man, yeah, this still looks good though. Yeah, you got blue here for the headlights, as we saw before. Very nice silver though. Odd white paint, like it didn't paint like all the way inside this like line right here. Like that wasn't painted, but it was painted on this side. That's kind of weird. And then she's got this weird asymmetrical thing. Like I can understand why it looks different because of how it looks in the alt mode. But if they want to make it look, more symmetrical, then they should have just painted this, like this side right in. And they didn't bother doing that. Like, I mean, well, they did it here at the bottom, but that's where they stopped. This is so weird, this figure. But yeah, there's that on the back. Mostly clean except the wheels here on the back of the legs, which in the movie, they were rather up, like right here. Almost kind of like wings. So yeah, very okay, but also weird looking robot mode. This again is kind of a strange one. But yeah, anyways, now for the articulation. Head is on a ball joint, so it can move side to side. It can't really look down, but it can look up. The shoulders do move out that far, and then rotate a full 180. And you can kind of get a little bit of bar fog joints thanks to her transformation. Nothing at the elbows, nothing at the wrists. She does have a kind of abdomen swivel, more so. I would say it's waist swivel, but it's not really at the waist, it's more at the abdomen. Her legs do kick up this far, back that far, and then out that far. She does have a bend at the knee, and a swivel also, just right above the knee. And nothing at the ankle. So yeah, not really a whole lot of articulation, but it's, again, still, I guess, enough to make some kid happy or something, I don't know. So it's not just a brick or anything. But yeah, there's that. Yeah, anyways, let's get right down into the robot mode size comparisons. So, yeah, so anyways, now for the size comparisons. Here she is with Optimus Primal, and of course, not an accurate scale, but yeah, there's those two together. And last but not least, here she is with her Studio Series counterpart, which is also mainly based off the concept, but slightly closer to the movie model, but even then it's not really, because, she's only got one wheel in the back here and two wheels, or half of her other wheel and on the back of her legs, which is similar to this one, except it's her, like, both of the wheels, not just halves of them. But again, while in the actual movie, she had two wheels on the back right here. Again, sort of wing style. Yeah, there's those two right there. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the basic robot mode. So, now let's bring back in, make sure I remember it, Silverfang. There, yeah, see, I told you I'd forget. I didn't think I'd forget this soon, but yeah. Yeah, here's Silverfang right here. Now let's combine these two and get them into the combination mode. They don't give them names. Yeah, it's just the combination mode. That's all it really is. So yeah, let's take Arcee out of this and focus on Silverfang. So yeah, what you want to do for Silverfang right here is you just want to flip up all of the feet and then just tuck them in there into like or kind of where the shoulders would be, and just do that. Then next, remove the tail, and then remove the top of the head. And yeah, that looks really painful right there. But yeah, there's that. The next is bring down the chest panel piece and kind of fold that in, and then bring that all the way down like that. And there you go. But oh wait, we forgot the element of surprise, so we should probably bring that back up like that for now. So yeah, what you want to do is there's these two little posts here that go into these little holes similar to Primal, and you attach them right up there. And then you just want to bring this down, and then you get the magic moment of, voila, there you go, the combination mode. So yeah, there you guys have Arcee in her combined mode. Although to complete it, we take the skull of Silverfang, and then take his tail blade thing, and then put it in this arm, and then untab the jaw section, like the remainder of his head, and just bring that forward a little bit, so it gives her a bit of a cannon. And then, once you got that, there you have the combined Arcee and Silverfang in this weird-looking combined mode. It kind of looks cool, but, it's... Yeah, it is what it is. It's a thing. But, hey, again, I'm all for these weird little things. as long as they're fun. And yeah, we'll say these Beast Combiners are kind of fun. Not as fun as some of the other things in the Rise of the Beast mainline, but, you know, still pretty cool. So yeah, now anyways, for the head sculpt, it's basically Arcee's, just kind of wolf-themed almost. So yeah, and you got that chest detail there. It looks like there's a little scuffing. Didn't realize that. But yeah, and the rest of it we've already seen before. Here's the back. And yeah. So yeah, articulation's pretty much the same, except now you can't move the head. Bummer, but yeah. And you can also move this right here, this can too. But yeah, so there's that. Now let's get into the combined mode size comparisons. So now we're doing another batch. So yeah, but anyways, now for the combined mode size comparisons. Here these two are with the Studio Series Arcee. So now you can see how much, but also at the same time how little that Arcee's grown now with just Silverfang on top. So there's that. And last but not least, here they are with the combo of Optimus Primal and Skullcruncher. And I will say, of the two, I prefer this one right here, because, you know, not only do I like, you know, the homage to, you know, the first, like, one of the first ever Beast Wars figures, but also, I just like both like figures individually and combined better. I don't know. Again, I still kind of do enjoy this little Arcee one, but I will say of the three I've handled, she's probably my least favorite. Yeah, and Silverfang too. We can't forget Silverfang, but again, still fun. But yeah, there you guys have those comparisons right there. And there you guys have my review for the Transformers Rise of the Beast Beast Combiner 2-pack, Arcee, and Silverfang. And yeah, I gotta say, this is an okay set. It's kind of meh for me. Yeah, like the Silverfang in the Wolf mode's alright. I do like the paint a bit. I guess could use a bit more paint. The sculpting is really nice, actually. And yeah, and that's kind of it for Silverfang's half. Now for Arcee, her alt mode sucks. I'm sorry, it just sucks. Yeah, like especially comparing it to the Studio Series motorcycle mode, it's night and day. Like on its own, it looks okay, but when you compare it with that Studio Series one, my God, it looks a lot worse. But yeah, but for the Royal mode, it looks alright. You know, it's some odd things with, you know, the shins of the legs, you know, as you can see right here, inconsistent, but and the articulation's alright. It's pretty much the same as Primal's, except she doesn't have the little up and down feet thing. Although in Primal's case, that's because of his transformation stuff. But yeah, now for the combined mode, probably my favorite mode of the three, because, you know, it gives a little bit more to those two. But you know, it's the only mode I can find somewhat decent. But I guess it's an okay set if you want to get this to, you know, complete with the other Rise of Beast mainline stuff, and I guess pick it up. But I don't know about this one. This one's alright. But yeah, that's my thoughts. A little bit more of a disappointing review compared to my previous reviews where I reviewed lots of great stuff. Now this one's just meh. But yeah, but anyways, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more, and comment down below what you guys think of these figures. So yeah, that is it. So anyways, guys, as always, till all are one.